two questions we receive most often at Helen Woodward Animal Center are, who was Helen Woodward, and is there any other place on earth like Helen Woodward Animal Center? Well, first of all, Helen was born Helen Whittier in Los Angeles, and after a year in college, she married Hoke Woodward and eventually moved to Del Mar. Helen bought a 12-acre farm in Rancho Santa Fe just up the road from Fairbanks Ranch, where actor Douglas Fairbanks lived. Working with former Humane Society of the United States President Mel Morse, in 1972, Helen started the Animal Care and Education Center, where people help animals and animals help people. Helen died in 1983 not knowing that she'd started one of the world's most recognized animal shelters. In 1987, the center was renamed in her honor. The other question we receive is there any other place on earth like Helen Woodward Animal Center? And the answer, no. The pet adoption program at Helen Woodward Animal Center finds families for about 2,300 orphan dogs and cats each year. About 80% of those are pets that are transferred into us from other shelters. Working with the Imes Company, Helen Woodward Animal Center began our worldwide Home for the Holidays pet adoption drive in 1999. Today, more than 2,200 shelters and rescue groups around the world will join Helen Woodward Animal Center in an effort to find homes for 350,000 pets this holiday season. Our education program reaches more than 20,000 children in San Diego County each year, including more than 1,200 kids during summer critter camp. Some of our teachers began as campers and junior volunteers. Today, they're camp instructors sharing what they've learned. Our Animobile brings animals to school children all over the county. And our education programs are duplicated worldwide, making a difference one kid at a time. Our therapeutic horseback riding program started in 1980. Back then, the whole staff of the center was only 15. Today, that program provides services for about 45 people each week. Imagine what it's like to spend every day in a wheelchair looking up at others, but your whole view of the world changes from the top of a horse. In 1983, a few staff members brought their dogs to visit a convalescent center. The visit went great and they were invited to come back again and again. Today, our Pet Encounter Therapy program visits more than 25,000 people each year, bringing the unconditional love of animals. In 1984, the center began working with Meals on Wheels, another program that Helen Woodward was involved with, to provide Animeals for the pets of homebound senior citizens. After dropping off lunch, a Meals on Wheels driver heard a man say to his dog and cat, "Well, today we get to eat." The man divided his meat between his dog and cat and ate the vegetables himself. None of them were getting the proper nutrition. Back at the office, the driver said, "What do we do?" And one of his coworkers said, "Let's call Helen Woodward." That was the beginning of Animeals, which today feeds more than 250 pets of homebound senior citizens each week. And so far, we've started more than 20 other Animeals programs across the United States. Helen Woodward Animal Center's Equine Hospital opened its stalls in 1986. This hospital provides care for about 1,000 patients per year. They vary from thoroughbreds and family ponies to camels, alpacas, deer, goats, and even a zebra. Our recovery pool, the kind used during the recovery of 2006 Kentucky Derby winner Barbaro, is one of only a few in the United States. There are 2 hospitals located at Helen Woodward Animal Center. The other is Rancho Santa Fe Veterinary Hospital, providing care for pets and other domestic animals. The doctors even make house calls to nearby patients. Our Club Pet boarding facility greeted its first guests in 1986. The staff cares for your pets when you can't. One man about to leave on a long trip turned and told his dog, "I'll fax you every day," and a few days later, the first fax arrived from London. Each day, staff members sat in the dog's kennel and read that fax from Dad. Just one more reason why Club Pet has been voted San Diego's best pet hotel. When Helen and her friends began the center in 1972, they were alone out here in the country, surrounded by soybeans and tomato plants. Fairbanks Ranch was really a ranch. Today, one of our greatest challenges is to meet the needs of the community growing around us. Thanks to your generosity, Helen Woodward Animal Center will continue to carry out Helen's vision as a place where people help animals and animals help people. Helen Woodward Animal Center, there really is no place like it in the world.